Hello and welcome to Discovering Thailand, and welcome back if you're a regular viewer, and welcome to everybody who's new to the channel. Please, before we begin, don't forget you can subscribe to the channel for free. You can also join the channel, become a member, help support me creating videos like I am, and there's other ways to support down the description below. So, as the title of the video describes today, we're heading to immigration for me to do my first 90-day reporting. And I have all the paperwork, which is just one sheet of paper filled out, and all it has on it is the your name, your address and your passport details and the date you entered Thailand, and that's it. The only difference in my situation is that I have two passports at this moment. There's my two passports, and I'm not too sure on which passport number I have to put on that form, because my entry stamp is in the old passport and yet I have a new passport. So we'll find that out when we go over there. I'm actually in a coffee shop directly across the road from the immigration here in Chiang Mai, the airport. So I've got everything ready. I'm going to go over there. It's going to open in about 10 minutes, so hopefully there won't be too many people. At this particular immigration, they have a drive-through, and I think there's also a walk-through as well at a similar window. This being my first 90-day report, you can't do it online. It needs to be in person, so that's why I've had to come out here. So we're going to go through now, and when I come back, we'll hopefully come back to the same coffee shop here, and we'll see how that went, and I'll give you all the details. Alright, back shortly. Hey, welcome back everybody. So, good news, everything went better than I expected. Just fantastic. So what happened was I rode over there, I parked in there, and I wanted to go to where the documents are done first, because I wasn't sure about how to fill out that form with the passport number like I mentioned, and the address. It's just that some of the wording on the paperwork was a bit confusing, and you know how accurate sometimes they can be with the paperwork. If it's not spot on, sometimes if it's not even in black ink instead of blue or something, they can hand it back to you. So I didn't want to have any delays. So I parked the bike in there, walked over to the window to get my ticket, as you do, and the girl said, "You don't need a ticket, just go straight to the window for the drive-through." And I said, "Okay, I just want to go to the documentation place." They have volunteers here at Chiang Mai. So I showed the guys, the volunteers, my paperwork, and I asked them about this. They said, don't worry, it's okay, no problem. And they say, just go to the window. I said, okay. So I went back, got on my bike, figuring it was a drive-through, which it is. I'm sorry, I'm in a noisy place here. I'll come back to the same coffee shop. They're obviously a little bit busier. And I say, for good reason. The cappuccino is fantastic. So I got on the bike and rode to the window. While I was there, there was only about half a dozen vehicles in front of me. I'll put a photo up here in the corner, you can have a look. Took a picture there. There's also a walk-through. I didn't realise, I could have just walked in there, but hey, I learned. So I was there for maybe 10 minutes in that line, that's all, no problem. Went up to the window, the immigration officer took my passports, both of them, paperwork. I said to him, I wasn't sure how to fill my address out on the form, and I wasn't sure which passport number to put on the document. So he took all my paperwork and didn't say anything, and I watched him, and he did his thing, and he clipped a piece of paper on there and did all this, and then he ended up, the paperwork, he didn't even write my address in there where I hadn't filled it out, so I guess that didn't matter. The passport number, he wrote that on, which was from the new passport, no problem there. I also didn't write how my entry into Thailand was, by air or ground, because I forgot to fill that out. He didn't fill out anything extra. As long as I'd signed it, that was good enough. Put that in the tray with the rest of the paperwork, and then handed my passports back, and then I asked him, next time I come, I'll just bring my new passport. He said yes, and then he gave me this piece of paper, which is the document that is receipt of notification for the reporting, and it tells me that my next date for the reporting will be on the, well, it'll be 90 days from today, so somewhere on here will be a date. There it is there, the 20th of October. Is that right? Yeah. So you can see that written there, the glare's not too bad. The 20th of October. So this I will fold up and place that in my passport so it's not going to get lost. And then also I will put from my old passport, because he left it in there, is my TM30, which I think he gave me back, I'm sure. Yeah, there it is. It's still stapled into my original passport. So as long as that chain doesn't change and I'm still at this address in 3 months for my next 90-day reporting, that can be used again, and I'll put that in its spot. Alright, so to recap on everything, the form that you need, you can get that off the immigration website, you just have to download that, not a problem at all. Then bring your passport along with your stapled TM30 that's in there, and that is really all you need. Also, you can do this early too, so mine wasn't due for another week and a half, going by the date that's stamped on here. As long as you 2 weeks, you can do this reporting 2 weeks before and up to a week after that date, so it gives you a bit of time to do things and get it when it's convenient for you. I just want to mention here also that from the date that I was supposed to be there on the 4th of August and I went there a week and a half early, it was that date that they set it for the next 90 days, not the original 4th of August, 90 days from that date. So just be aware of that. If you go in earlier than the date, your 90 days will be from the date you've gone in to report. That would be also, I guess, would apply if you went in a few days after the day it was due. It's going to be from the day you went in and reported. Just thought I'd let you know that. So when the next 90-day reporting comes around, we'll give it a go online. I'll take this through the step-by-step process, and hopefully that will work out and work so as smoothly as this did. Alright. And one more thing before I go is, if you have any ideas for video content that you'd like me to do videos on, whether it's airport processes coming through, they have to be into Chiang Mai, that's where I'm based at the moment. But anything at all, whatever it is, let me know and in the comments below, or you can contact me at discoveringthailand00@hotmail.com. The link is also down in the description, and let me know, because I'd be happy to make up some content and to help out. So there we go. I hope you learned something new from this and answered some of your questions about 90-day reporting. If you have any questions though, please put them in the comments, and if you've got any other tips or suggestions or info you want to add to this, please put them down in the comments below. Alright, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye for now, cheers, see ya.